Math lesson number 19. Multiplying and dividing rational algebraic expressions. The process of multiplying and dividing fractions is similar to multiplying and dividing rational algebraic expressions. To multiply rational algebraic expressions, simply multiply the numerators together and then multiply the denominators together. Just like this one, let's say a over b times c over d. So a times c, all the numerators, ac, and then b times d, bd. That's it. Let's have an example. Multiply x over 5y times 3x squared over 7y cubed. So we have x times 3x squared is this. 5y times 7y cubed is 5y times 7y cubed. This one. Now combining this, we have, so there's 1 there, so 1 times 3 is 3. And then x times x squared, using laws of exponents, we have, the exponent of this is 1, so 1 plus 2 is 3. So that will be the exponent. X times x squared is x cubed. Next, we have y times y cubed. So there's 1 there, so that's y raised to 4. And then 5 times 7, 35. So this will be the product. Next, number 2. Multiply x plus 2 over x minus 3 times x plus 3 over x minus 1. So combining the numerators, x plus 2 times x plus 3, that one. X minus 3 times x minus 1 for the denominator, x minus 3 times x minus 1. Now, multiplying this using FOIL method, we have x times x, x squared, x times 3, 3x, 2 times x, 2x, 2 times 3, 6. Now, for the denominator, x times x, x squared, x times negative 1, negative x, negative 3 times x, negative 3x, negative 3 times negative 1 is positive 3. Simplifying that, we have combining 3x and 2x, that's 5x. Combining negative x minus 3x, that's negative 4x. So the final answer is this. Next, number 3. Multiply y squared minus 9 divided by y squared plus 8y plus 15 times y squared plus 12y plus 35 divided by y squared minus 9y plus 18. So first, you can do combining numerators. So let's have this y squared minus 9 times this one, okay, coming from here, and then this denominator multiplied by this, so we have this one. Next, this one is factorable, so we have y minus 3 times y plus 3. So this is a difference of 2 squares, y squared and 3 squared. 9 is 3 squared. So this is the factored form, y minus 3 times y plus 3. Next, this is a general trinomial which can be factored into, factor of y squared is y times y. Factors of 35, we have 5 and 7. Now, in order to get 12y, this is the combination. So that's the factored form of this. Let's have this one, y squared plus 8y plus 15. Y squared is y times y. 15 is 5 times 3. So this is the combination in order to get 8y. Next, let's have y squared minus 9y plus 18. Y squared is y times y again, and then 18 is negative 6, and then negative 3. Why negative? Because the middle term is negative. So in order to get the middle term, we need to have this combination of factors. Now, as you can see, this is y minus 3 in the numerator, and there is y minus 3 also in the denominator. So this must be cancelled. Next, y plus 3 numerator, y plus 3 denominator, so that must be cancelled. Y plus 5 cancelled also, y plus 5 also. And then what is left is y plus 7 divided by y minus 6, and that will be the final answer. Now let's have division of rational algebraic expressions. To divide rational algebraic expressions, simply multiply the dividend by the reciprocal of the divisor. So a over b divided by c over d. The dividend is a over b, and the divisor is c over d. So a over b, the dividend will remain the same, and then division will turn into multiplication. Now c over d will turn into its reciprocal. Again, c over d will turn into its reciprocal, d over c. Now let's do multiplication. A times d, ad. B times c, bc. So just follow this pattern. Now let's have the first example. Divide 5a squared over 9b raised to 7 divided by 11c cubed over 2d squared. Let's copy this one first, and then let's do the process. So this is the dividend. The dividend will remain the same, and then division will turn into multiplication, and then this one will be changed into its reciprocal. So the reciprocal of this is this one. Now after that, let's do multiplication. 5a squared times 2d squared is this one, and then 9b raised to 7 times 11c cubed is this one. Now let's have first the coefficients. 5 times 2, 10. A squared times d squared is a squared d squared. You cannot combine them. They have different bases. Now let's have 9b raised to 7 times 11c cubed. That's 9 times 11, 99. b raised to 7 times c cubed. You cannot combine that. So it will be like b raised to 7 c cubed. So that's it for the first example. Let's have the second example. Divide a minus 2 over a plus 3 divided by a plus 2 over 2a plus 6. So let's copy first. And then this is the dividend. So the dividend will remain the same. Division will turn into multiplication. This one will turn into its reciprocal. Now let's do multiplication. A minus 2 times this is this one. A plus 3 times a plus 2 is this one. Now, as you can see, 2a plus 6 has a common monomial factor of 2. So we'll extract the common monomial factor 2, and then the remaining factor now is a plus 3. So 2 times this is 2a plus 6. And then, after that, for the denominator, it will be the same, a plus 3, a plus 2. Now, as you can see, there is a plus 3 in the numerator and a plus 3 in the denominator, so we will cancel that. And then the remaining terms now are 2 times a minus 2 for the numerator, and then a plus 2 for the denominator. Now we need to multiply this. That's 2 times a, 2a, 2 times 2, 4. So the final answer is 2a minus 4 over a plus 2. That's how you divide example number 2. Let's have example number 3. More complicated example. Divide y squared plus 4y plus 3 over 2y squared minus 9y minus 5 divided by y squared plus 3y over 2y plus 4y squared. First, let's copy the example. And then this one will remain the dividend, and then division to multiplication, and then this one to its reciprocal. Next, this one can be factored into y plus 3 times y plus 1. Why? Because the The factors of y squared are y and y. Factors of 3 are 3 and 1. Now, this is the perfect combination in order to get the middle term 4y. Now, for the denominator of this, 2y squared has the factors of y and 2y. And then negative 5 has the factors of negative 5 and 1. So this is the right combination in order to get negative 9y, the middle term. So set aside. And let's have the other side. 2y plus 4y squared has a common monomial factor of 2y. So extracting that, we have 1 plus 2y as our remaining factor. Now, for the denominator, y squared plus 3y, the common there is y. Extracting, the remaining now is y plus 3. So this is now the factored form of everything. Next, as you can see, there is y plus 3 and y plus 3 in both numerator and denominator. So we will cancel that. And then 1 plus 2y is the same as 2y plus 1. So we will cancel that. And then there is y here and there's also y here. So we will cancel y and y. Now the remaining terms now for the numerator are 2, that 2, and then the y plus 1, this one. And then for the denominator, we have the y minus 5. Now let's multiply 2 times y plus 1, 2 times y, 2y, 2 times 1, 2. And then the denominator. So the final answer is 2y plus 2 over y minus 5. So that's how you divide example number 3.